you all in advance for the work that you're going to be doing on behalf of membership. And we are looking forward to all of us reaching our goals this year, and lots of help along the way. So thank you to Robin for hosting tonight and for the membership team for all they are about to share.
So I'd really like to thank you so much, Patty. I'd like to really thank the membership team for being our presenters for our leadership webinar series. This is an awesome turnout, and I believe, as President has said, PTA starts with our membership. So I'm going to turn this over and I'm going to give it to them. Okay, guys, ready to go.
Okay. Thank you, Robin. Welcome to Measuring Our Membership. Tonight, the New York State PTA membership team will take you on a tour of this year's new membership awards program. They will share information on the new Horizon Award and changes to other awards, and so much more. Thank you. Renee?
Hey everybody, my name is Renee Daniels. I'm the membership coordinator for New York State PTA. On the call tonight was the rest of my lovely membership team is Danielle Blanchard St. Louis May. She is our membership engagement specialist. We also have Anthony Cruz, who is our newly appointed marketing specialist. You just heard from Joan Wobnick, who is the first vice president and our designated officer of membership. We also have Theda Smith, who is our membership field support staff in the office in Albany. And I don't think she's on the call tonight, Caitlin Daly, who is communications and marketing staff also in the home office in Albany.
Okay, so in addition to those of us on the membership team, you also have local resources close to home. Using this map here, you can locate the county you live in to find what PTA region you are a part of, and then see who your region membership chair is on the list that we have to the left. Your RMC will be your first stop for help with all things related to membership.
All right, you can find your membership goal in Givebacks when you log in, and you're going to log into npo.givebacks.com, and you go to my organization, which is going to be on the left-hand side all the way at the bottom. Click on my organization, then click on unit data, scroll down for a bit, and you'll see your membership goal listed there. Also, kind of to note that our statewide membership goal is 225,000 members. And we post this and kind of where we are with reaching that goal, both on our join page on the website and in our membership newsletters. So you guys can see where we are as a state with reaching that goal.
Great. So now that you know where to find your unit goal, and you know that our state goal is 225,000 people, what do we do next? First, we should make a plan. Making a plan is going to help you achieve your desired outcomes, which is to renew, recruit, and grow membership all year long. And having a plan is going to help reduce stress and enhance your focus on this mission. Second, choose a theme. A theme acts as a central idea to provide focus, direction, and meaning. And a quick tip is to Google PTA membership themes on Google, and you'll get a wide variety of different ideas, from inspirational themes like building community unity to fun themes like wild for PTA. We want you to consider your school's specific community when choosing a theme so that you know that it will resonate with parents, teachers, and students alike. And in your plan for marketing, you should include things like how you will communicate, how you're going to use social media, and your PTA can even create a recognition program to highlight those who join, and even celebrate membership milestones in growing membership, like celebrating the 25th member to join your PTA, your 50th, your 75th, and so on. Third and fourth, you want to review and adjust your plan and campaign. Every month, you should review your plan and make adjustments to ensure that they're realistic, achievable, and aligned with your goal for membership. because membership is about making sure that we have voices in Albany and in Washington, D.C. Every single voice is a powerful voice for all children. And always remember, ask once, ask twice, ask again. Ask multiple times all year, because membership is open from July 1st to June 30th, every single year.
About what? I don't know. The only thing ever.
So let's look at awards. Here are the 25-26 awards at a glance, outlining each month's award focus. We will discuss each one shortly. To qualify for any award, your PTA must be in good standing. And what does this mean? You must have at least 25 members paid with state and national dues paid by October 1st. You can certainly have more. You must have your insurance paid. Your 990 filing is current and the IRS exemption is not revoked. So let's note that the 24-25 990 filing is open now and needs to be completed by November 15th. Also, your bylaws cannot be expired. All of your officers need to be entered in givebacks for the 25-26 school year. So even if there are no changes and you are still serving in the same role, your position is associated with the school year. So last year, you may have been the 24-25 president, but because the school year has changed to 25-26, you do not automatically carry over. So it's important that you enter your new officers. And lastly, and this is new for this year, the president and treasurer must both complete the new financial accountability training by October 15th. An email will be going out next week to all unit officers with various dates and times that they can take training live via Zoom. Thank you.
Okay, brand new this year is the Horizon Award, and this is the first membership award that you can earn this year. Simply fill out the Google form and let us know what your membership theme is for the 25-26 school year and what your plan is to recruit and increase your membership all year long. To achieve this award, as I said, there's a Google form that you can access using the QR code here. The deadline for this is August 31st. Now, since school is not in session right now, please take a special note that this is the only award that is not contingent on paying any dues. But there can be no outstanding dues for the last school year. Your PTA's insurance must be paid and your IRS exemption cannot be revoked. And you must have all your officers entered into give back. So hopefully we have a lot of units that strive to meet this award. We want to see what's on your horizon.
Okay, next up we have the Savvy Award, and this has one small change. It will be awarded to those units that reach 100% of their membership goal by September 30th, October 31st, November 30th, and December 31st. Units must enter members for one and reach 100% of their goal and pay state and national dues by the date shown to earn the award for those months. As a reminder, all good standing requirements must be met. So to achieve this award, you can publicize your goal that we discussed finding and givebacks earlier by using New York State PTA's membership thermometer. This is a great visual for everyone to get an idea of where your PTA is headed. Encourage school administrators and encourage all teachers and staff to join. Recruit chairs to make sure that every volunteer has joined, and enlist the help of students to encourage at least one or more parent or caregiver to join.
And now the ever popular Early Bird Award. The ever popular Early Bird Award deadline is September 30th. And to achieve this award, your PTA must reach 50% or more of your membership goal. And along with meeting all of the good standing requirements that have already been discussed, All of those members must be entered and paid for in givebacks by that September 30th deadline. And a fun idea is to reach this number, to reach your 50%, consider holding a prize drawing for all early bird PTA memberships received before your first meeting, and encourage people to join online by the end of September. And remember, your PTA must pay those dues no later than September 30th for this award.
Our Trailblazer Award deadline is October 31st. This is also when your dues payment per bylaws is due. Your first dues payment is due by October 31st in order to be in good standing. This award is given to units that reach 75% of their membership goal, who pay their state and national dues no later than October 31st. A good tip would be to coordinate your PTA membership drives and events with important school activities such as fall sports. Reach out to local businesses to sponsor your PTA and make sure the owner or manager is given a membership as part of that so that they can see what your PTA is doing throughout the school year. They may just see areas that they can further support later on just by giving them a membership.
So in November, you can earn the Students Rock Award by taking part in the statewide month-long membership drive called Celebrating Students. By November 30th, if your student membership equals 20% of your total membership, your PTA unit can earn this award. So in order to do this, you have to make sure that when entering students in givebacks, you are selecting the student member type, or well, yes, select the student member type. Post about your membership challenge campaign on social media. Host a classroom competition for the most student memberships or a grade level competition. You can inform high school seniors about potential local, regional, council, and state PTA scholarships. Invite student council members or other student leaders to speak at your November meeting or any meeting prior. Or you could also offer a small prize to the 10th, 50th, 75th, 100th, and so on student members.
And in January, you can earn the Discovering Members Award and take part in our statewide month-long membership drive called Quest of Members. For this award, you'll want to enter at least 10 new members as either teacher staff or community alumni in givebacks. Paid state national dues for all those members who have joined to date by January 31st. And a special tip is to hold a special teacher staff membership drive, offering them a free cup of coffee or treating teachers and a treat to teachers who join before the end of January. We also want to encourage community members to support your PTA all month long using social media posts, and you can even consider creating a business partnership program to allow your community to support all students in your school, not just a marginalized few.
Earn the Founders Day Award and take part in our statewide month-long membership drive. Enter at least 17 new members this month. Pay state and national dues for those members by February 28th. To do this, issue a challenge to current members to sign up at least one new member this month. This campaign has the power to double your membership. Consider holding a special meeting this month that celebrates your PTA's volunteers. Give out special awards of your own to those who have been vital to helping your PTA carry out its mission.
New, take part in our month-long statewide membership drive and earn the Membership Mania Award. Though it can get a little rough in the second half of the year, we want to encourage you to keep your head in the membership game. Keep adding members to your roster in a tournament-style challenge and win a badge for each tier by adding 6, 10, or 20 new members. Leave no stone unturned. Look for teachers and staff who may not have signed up previously. You can also encourage entire families to join, or offer a free school spirit item with each new membership.
And in April, earn the Power of Membership Award when you fill out a short Google form between April 1st and April 30th, telling us all about your membership campaigns from this year. We want you to review your plan from the beginning of the year through now and ask yourself, how have you achieved those goals? Share how you've done so on our New York State PTSA Leaders Facebook page too. And make sure all of those memberships have been entered into givebacks and are paid by April 30th for this award.
The Good Apple Awards are awarded after May 30th. There are 4 Good Apple Awards that are based on membership growth over last year. We have the Diamond, which is 100% growth. We have the Gold, which is 75% gold growth. We have Silver, which is 50%, or Bronze, which is 25%. Have membership tables at kindergarten registration and middle school and high school parent orientations in order to recruit new members. Invite these new members to join PTA now so they can get all the great information that you share over the summer for the coming fall.
In June, we have a new award, which is a High Five Award, which was previously the All Stars. This will be given to PTAs who paid state and national dues for all members by May 31st and have earned 5 or more awards throughout the year. In this month, prepare a final membership report for your newsletter or email list and share all of the great things that your PTA accomplished this year due to the support of members. And you could also send a thank you email to members and ask them to renew their memberships for next year.
And remember, throughout this year and throughout this journey of gaining membership, one of the greatest resources we have is each other. So I want to encourage you to join our New York State PTA Facebook Leaders Group, where you can connect with other leaders like yourself from across New York State. And here you can ask questions about anything PTA related, and most importantly, support each other. It takes a village to raise a child, and it takes a whole lot of you to make a change in PTA.
Okay, so this is brand spanking new this year. We're calling this Lunch and Learn. We will be recording small training videos that run at most 1 to 2 minutes in length. There's no release date schedule, but the videos will be posted in the New York State PTA Leaders Facebook group that Anthony was just talking about, and the QR code is also on this screen. So make sure you join that group because this is the only way you're going to be able to access those videos. The topics are going to include best practices, tips for givebacks, social media ideas, incentives, and more. So get ready, grab your lunch, kick back in the break room, and get ready to learn. And if you haven't already, like I said, join that Facebook group. Please do so as soon as you can.
Okay, so we started holding open Zooms last year for PTA leaders to ask any membership related questions they had. These were pretty well attended, and we're going to continue doing them this year. They are open to all leaders and are held once a month on Monday. There's no planned agenda, and it's basically an opportunity for you to ask membership questions in an informal setting where we again can all learn from one another. And they'll run from anywhere from about 30 to 60 minutes.
And again, in addition to our New York State PTA Leaders Group on Facebook, we just want to strongly encourage you to check out New York State PTA on all of our social media pages. So you'll see and be able to check out our QR codes to follow us on Facebook, to follow us on Instagram, to follow us on Twitter X, on TikTok. and more. And there are other resources that you'll be able to check out on newyorkstatepta.org/membership. Again, that URL is nyspta.org/membership.
Okay, give backs. So it's something that I live in every single day. I'm going to kind of go over. So first on our website, under the membership, there is a page that's dedicated to Givebacks Help. Givebacks has gone through a lot of changes that once we get used to it, you'll find that they are very helpful, and going forward will really help your unit flourish and communicate with your members. A couple things that I get questions about a lot is that if you're having a problem accessing or doing anything that's user specific or rule specific, make sure that you are logging in with the email address that was used when you were entered in as an officer. You could have other email addresses set as being an admin, but if you are a president or treasurer, you can only do president and treasurer tasks if you are logging in with what email address is listed for you as your officer. So that's the first thing I always check. When there are questions involving changing bank accounts or updating your Stripe accounts, those are things that Givebacks can help you with. When it comes to entering in memberships or entering in cash members, those are things that I can help you with. And you can always reach out to me with any questions, and I'm happy to connect you with Givebacks if it's something that I'm not able to do. Things to know is logging in, importing members, paying dues, how you can download your membership reports, how you can send messages to both your members that are currently members this year and people who are no longer a member this year. That's a new function that Givebacks has. We used to have to download our contacts and our membership list and create hubs. But right now, one of the features is you can just go in and say, I want to send a message to everyone who was a member last year, or everyone who's a member this year, or everyone who ever was a member but currently are not a member. And so those are new features that we didn't have before. And they're kind of ones that we're excited for. And so again, Givebacks is also offering one-on-one training. They've been putting it out there. We've had a number of units or PTAs who taken advantage of that, but you can set it up so that your unit or you individually meets with them and they'll go over helping you with anything that you're looking to do.
I'd like to thank everybody. Oh, sorry. I'd like to thank.
You go ahead. I'm sorry.
I just wanted to thank everybody for coming on, and I was going to ask Robin if she could
I will.
do her
Thank
thing.
you. I'm sorry. I was a little quick there. First of all, I want to thank you for the membership team. Thank you so much. This information really helps all of the units get that jump start on membership, and it can become very daunting to new members, old members, seasoned members. So just those keys and those tips have made it really wonderful. But what I forgot to mention in the beginning of the webinar is each webinar, you will be given a special question, and the special question will be answered at some point during the webinar. So our special question for this webinar is, what is the first award that you can earn, your unit, or you can earn for membership? And again, that was, what is the first award that your unit can earn for membership? And I'm going to turn to the and I believe that was covered a couple of times. So what I'd like to do is go back. I don't have to see it in the chat because you need that You save that information. But what I do want to do is go back to some of the questions because there were questions that were raised. And someone had mentioned, because we talked about the financial accountability training, can that be taken by other officers besides the president and the treasurer?
I can answer that. I don't know where I
Okay.
can't see Joan. Is Joan still on?
I'm
I can
still
answer
on,
as
but
well.
you can
Okay.
totally answer that question.
Oh, okay.
So the answer is yes. We encourage all of the officers to take the training. And actually, the email went out today with the first list of schedules of available times to jump on the Zoom and take the training. It lasts about an hour. So if check your email inboxes today, as long as you have uploaded your new officer. So we sent it to all the new officers that were listed in givebacks. And then I think we are doing a second mailing if for some reason you didn't update. But the first email went out to all new officers. So, and by new officers, I mean people that are for 25, 26, whether you're a repeat or not, it's 25, 26 officers. If you didn't get it and you want to, just send me an email and I'll send you the link for that. And you can reach me at president@nyspta.org and I'll put it in the chat.
Thank you. It was mentioned that giving businesses that are sponsoring our PTA a free membership. How does that work with givebacks?
Thea, you want to tell them how they can set that up?
Well, they would set it up as, so I mean, I'm assuming we're talking about a business sponsorship where they would give some sort of a donation in give back. So I've seen units where it's like, you know, for a business membership, it's $100 kind of a thing. And what you would do is you set it up as a membership type or a membership product. You would indicate on there that it's a business membership or sponsorship, and that creates the membership. But you would also indicate what the price is, and you would state in there that it is a membership plus a donation.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. What would be a realistic and achievable membership goal? This person is saying for their unit, that they're relatively new and all the other officers, fellow officers are new. And this is a new place for them, so they don't know how they would get that goal. And I believe, Renee, you may have covered it because,
Yep.
go ahead.
Yep. So I know there was probably a couple of people that hopped on late, but this is definitely a good question. It comes up a lot. So New York State PTA membership team chooses the goals for the units every year. So you can find your goal in your givebacks account. And again, you're just going to log into npo.givebacks.com. You'll, once you log in, on the left sidebar, you'll locate and click on my organization. Then click on unit data and scroll just a little bit down till you find your membership goal. We look at every single unit. It is based on your membership number history. We don't have any access to things like enrollment or staff numbers. We don't look at any of that sort of thing. We don't have access to that. Not every school reports that to us. And yes, we just look at your history for your to determine what your new goal is.
I wanted to add something real quick because somebody asked me this question. The website that we have listed on here, that is the admin. This isn't a separate website to go see your goal. This is the admin website versus the regular store website. Sometimes people do get that confused when they are used to logging in as a member. This is the website that if you have been logging in as an admin, this is where you've been going. If you haven't, that is the website that you go to.
And if you're brand new, I highly suggest setting up a one-on-one with givebacks, and they can show you where to properly enter in things, and Givebacks does a lot besides just manage your membership roster. And they have a lot of great free features. They have a lot of great features that, you know, you can set up a store and sell spiritware. Excuse me. And I am a president of my PTSA, and I find their rates to be comparable, or not comparable, not compatible. What's the word? Competitive with other similar shop type deal platforms. It's just, for me, I found it to be very easy to use givebacks for a lot of things. They have a great free website builder. They have a great free newsletter that you can create. We actually use the newsletter for our monthly membership newsletter that we will be sending out every month to all officers. So yeah, check them out. Set up a one-on-one. I highly recommend that.
Thank you, Renee. Another question that came in the chat was, if a business sponsorship is a membership and a donation, only the donation, just for clarification, is tax deductible, correct?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. And for awards such as the January Discovery of Members and February's Founders Day, do all of the new members, need to be obtained, excuse me, within that month? Or is it a milestone, of that specific goal encompasses that year from August through the point of when they're applying?
Those are new members during that month. So
Okay.
every month we set a goal, we set a standard, do this percentage, add this many numbers. So yeah, so they need to be recruited in that month and entered into givebacks, or sign up online and givebacks during that time frame. And then I'm actually glad you asked this question, because it leads me into the number one reasons why a unit does not get an awards. A lot of times I'll receive questions like, "Hey, I know we got that many members. How come we didn't get the award?" Well, you have to pay your dues by the end of the month. If you're a day or two late, it can affect you and negatively, where you don't get the award. We recommend you pay your dues one time a month towards the end of the month, like maybe the last week of the month. So that way, anybody that joins throughout the month will go towards that goal for the month, if that makes sense.
Okay. And there's just another repeat. Thank you so much. There's another repeat question in regards to the business sponsorship. And I advise you to just look at if you didn't catch it, they've answered the question twice, maybe three times. So I advise you to come back and take a look at the webinar again. Again, this information that was provided by the membership team is, it was a lot. And I really encourage you all to take an opportunity to come back and review it again. It is going to be on our New York State PTA website. So you'll be able to see everything, hear everything, record the questions, and learn what you need to learn so that you can improve your membership. I have a question though. We have some units that have issues with memberships in the high school level. How do we, is there any incentive or goals to try to encourage high school membership? Whereas in elementary school, it's usually very easy. And sometimes with high school and or SEPTAs, it seems like that's a big challenge. Do you have any insights on that?
I'm going to see if Danielle would like to answer that. She's our membership engagement specialist, and she actually did a really great workshop at SLC with a lot of great ideas for that level.
Hello. So at the high school level, I think sometimes we do find a little bit of pulling back, sometimes parents or maybe even students might feel like, what's the point of PTA? But I think one of the ways that as membership chairs or even anyone who is just a member of a PTA, that we can combat that is to say, rather than pulling back, this is the time where we need to lean in even further. We need to be more engaged in our teenagers' lives. We need to have more of a presence. This is some of the times that our students are some of they're at their most vulnerable. Actually, they need the most guidance. And not only that, but PTA has awesome resources. As we discussed, there are local scholarships. My local unit in Baldwin, Long Island, we have scholarships through our elementary school that are presented to our high school students, that are named for, certain people who have been instrumental in the success of PTAs at the high school and the elementary level. There are also New York State level scholarships. So I believe the Jenkins Memorial Scholarship is one that is awarded to high school students. I'm not sure if it's a junior or a senior, but that are pursuing education as a field of study. So those can also be incentives. Perhaps your PTA at the high school level can have something worked out with the administrator where not honors cords, but let's say a distinctive cord can be awarded to students who are active in the PTA. It also looks great on college resumes to show that they have begun a history of advocacy and leadership and being able to just show their voices and understand that leadership at any level is great for them, but to especially have that begun, at this pivotal time in their life when they're starting to chart their own courses and make the decisions for themselves. I think those can all be great selling points for PTA or PTSA at the high school level. You can also have your PTA be in cahoots, so to speak, with the booster club. Though that's a way at our local high school, our PTA does snack sales every Thursday, and high school students love sugar and junk. So that's a bridge right there. So any way that you can connect with students is kind of great. My son is 15 and he would sometimes act like he doesn't like seeing me in the school, like, oh God, mom, but it's actually a little bit of a badge of pride. I know he won't tell me, but he likes seeing me at the snack table and knowing that his mom is involved and still cares enough. So, all right, I'm gonna stop talking now, but
That's okay. And what about with SEPTAs? Because again, there seems to be some um, units that might feel it's a competitive issue where they're going after membership of the same unit. So, like, how do we approach the SEPTA membership situation so that they too can navigate this road to membership without any issues or you know barriers?
do you want me to answer, or does anyone else have any insight in
And
conversation?
anyone who's a member of the membership team can answer that. I know.
Well, I'll start, and Danielle, if you have anything to add, um, you can just add on. So some of the most successful SEPTAs that we have seen across the state work very closely with the PTAs in their district. So keeping in mind, a PTA serves the building they are in. They serve the children in that building, whereas a SEPTA or SEPSA, they are district wide. So quite often people feel that they are in competition with one another for memberships, but really, we highly encourage you to work with your unit officers and also your school admins, and your superintendent to really try to, get the ball rolling and supporting membership. Some of the things we've seen SEPTAs do is working with other organizations. up where I'm from, we have an organization called Connected Schools, and I think they're in like 12 school districts or something right now. But they work really closely with all the PTAs and the SEPSAs, and they bring in resources, and they funded some of the resources that the PTAs could not afford as well. So definitely check into any, I don't know if you have ARC homes or, county resources for maybe the blind or hearing impaired, or I know there's a lot of autistic advocacy centers across the state that you can pair up with to try to bring in and host meetings with these advocates to help, boost your membership numbers.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I think, you guys have done a phenomenal job. You've answered a lot of questions. You covered, you know, things that were in the chat as well as additional questions. And I just want to thank you all. You've given your information in the chat and how they can best reach you. And unless you guys have something more to say, I just want to say thank you. I want to thank everyone who came out. This was a phenomenal webinar. The information that you provided, like I said, really helps a lot of units. And I'm happy to see that a lot of the units that have logged on and the leaders that have logged on are new. So this is where they're really interested in trying to really make a difference in their respectful units, and trying to and understand that membership is key, and no matter where they're at in New York State, membership is key. So I just like to I see something in the chat. Let's make sure. Okay. Oh, they just says, these are great questions. Great. So I just want to make sure I covered everything. And they were great questions. And what was even better with the questions were the answers. And I just want to thank you all. And if there's nothing else to say, I just want to say good night to everyone. If Patty, you have a send off, or if Joan, if you have something, or Renee or Theta, if you have something, I just want to say thank you to everyone. And that's it for me.
I just
I'll
wanted
just share
to
the
say,
thank you as well.
I just wanted to say thank you for everyone's help, for the M team, and for everyone attending and taking the time. As we know, membership is very, very important. We couldn't do this without our members, and we need you. So thank you all for attending.
And
Thank
I
you.
just also wanted to say thank you as well. And Theta did post, recording will be posted on the website, so you can review it later. I also put in my email address in the chat box. And I also put in my cell phone number. I do text a lot quicker than I respond to emails. So feel free to reach out with any questions. That's what we're here for. I put Danielle's email in the chat as well. Anthony, if you want to quickly type yours in there also, please feel free. And thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful night.
Good night, all.
Thank you. Good night, all.